Hello everyone, welcome back if you return to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you're new. If you're new, hello, I'm Shikyo Sendo. I play video games for fun, and I write under the pen name JW Ashtier. If you're interested in any fantasy stories using global mythology with a sapphic main character, feel free to check the link in the description. It will take you to an Amazon listing in which you can buy my book. About $5, so do not feel that you need to, but I would personally appreciate if you do. I am a personal self-published author, so I kind of need to do these little videos to get the word out about my book. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in it. Take care. Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age the Veilguard. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Hope the new year is treating you kindly. I don't know because it's still December for me, so New Year has yet to start. Off screen, I did do the bare minimum of stuff I said I was going to do. Ran around collecting stuff, you know, the usual. Was able to get a few things upgraded. Not a whole much, but you know, enough. Almost everything I have access to is rank 2 now, with the exception of the Grey Wardens and the Lords of Fortune, because we've yet to get the locations for those unlocked. So, today's set, we will do... where is it? How to Train Your Griffin, and then we'll go into Dragon Slayer. How to Train Your Griffin will unlock one of this, I think this one, as well as access to something else, which I'll go into in a little bit. My advice on these quests, as just a heads up, get them done as soon as you can. The reason being is fairly simple. These are kind of time sensitive. If you don't progress them properly, you can miss out on certain events occurring. Plus, it's always best just get your side quests done to begin with. Alright, let's go. Balara and Davern. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's make sure everything's good. And let's travel over here. Let's go. I did spend a fair bit of time picking out gear, armor, and leveling people up. But we're still not there. We still need a lot more shops unlocked. Let's go hang out with Hassan and Davern.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Yee. Love Hassan. Alright, searching for truffles. I honestly don't know what truffle is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The reason why I say this is because my mom makes truffles.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan.
But I hear they're mushrooms.
I hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored. So went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. Away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. Forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
that way. That's interesting. Looks like there's a chest in that waterfall. There we go. God, that's so pretty. Alright, so this actually is a puzzle. I'm going to leave how to solve this for later. There is something of importance I want to point out real quickly. Whoop. Go over here. There we go. Let's see if I can get a good view of it. Kind of. That icon right there. Oop. That is part of a hidden side quest. There are 3 of them in the game. Collecting them doesn't give you an actual quest marker as far as I know. But if you collect all 3 and do one other secret little thing, you unlock a secret ending. Just a little important thing. There will also be a side quest here once we get done with this, I believe. I'll explore this place in greater detail later.
What are you
Look at him go.
doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Ow, that was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Over here.
Nug droppings.
Lovely.
Pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Praise be the Nug King.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tullum? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
You can be
Find some nugs, see what happens.
pragmatic, but not cruel.
So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
So he's a witcher.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get
I've
rich.
got to get back into playing
Had to
Witcher
prove
3.
it was all worth something.
With Witcher
Need a
4 coming out, I
cause.
really gotta.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat?
Haven't yet.
Hold on a tick. Let me just open this while we're here. Nug!
There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Words to live by. I think death has met his match.
May we never find out. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
I love that they made sure to include ears. 9 times out of 10, whenever a griffin is introduced in a game, it's just an eagle head on lion body with wings. This actually seems a little more thought out, and I like it. Alright, thank you. Grab that as well. And I'll come back here in the future. Alright, let's see if there's anything special at the lighthouse. Doubt it, but just to be safe. Then we'll continue the story. Nope. Alright. Dragon Slayer. Alright, so we're gonna bring Balar with us. Let's go.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
I've got a good feeling about her.
I love Tosh. Tosh is great.
So, what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Shoot, I forgot my lucky boots. If I'd known.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead.
So,
Be ready.
I'm gonna bring this up,
They
and it
go
might be a
hard.
little bit of a controversial hot take. Maybe.
Watch yourself.
There are a lot of
They have
people who
Gatlock
hate
cannons.
this game, specifically Tosh, for whatever reason. Saying that this isn't Dragon Age, this is completely different, blah 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 blah. I remember when Dragon Age 2 came out, and it was the exact same thing. So, it's the reason why I can't take a lot of people seriously when they complain about this game. Because, like, Dragon Age 2, when it came out, people hated it. It was completely different from the original, and now everyone loves it. So, Give the game a chance, guys. Seriously. Actually give it a chance. Don't play it like, you know, going into expecting to hate it. Go into it completely expecting, you know,
You're not bigger than me.
nothing other than this is a game with a series element. That's it. And you may find yourself enjoying it.
So you've got no problem fighting other Qunari.
I'm from Mervain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure, I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antam don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
So,
But
why
that's just
did
me.
you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
But of course, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's my controversial hot take about this game. Let's continue.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, and the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
I like that phrasing. That phrasing. I kill them when they need killing. This doesn't need killing. I love dragons in this game, by the way. High dragons, the big dragons, are canonically all female.
All right.
The
Beaches up
smaller
ahead.
dragon, or not
Right.
smaller, well, smaller.
You said refined
The
baby?
male dragons
They'll find us.
have no wings.
Come on.
That's a deep stalker.
So every single archdemon we've fought has been a female dragon. It's awesome.
Oh, that's clever.
Piss off. Oh lord.
Few of them.
Dragons have big stomachs.
Ow.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
Where's it at? There it is.
Leader, take her down.
Is it? No, this is the piss ant.
Ranged incoming.
Better? Yep, that's her. That going. Ooh, Crosis. Come on.
I think that's the last of them.
Bitch.
Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come
Sounds
on,
good to me.
She'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
Alright, onwards!
So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, dragons are believed to be immune to the blight.
There you go. Atas Kari.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
Yeah.
So she responds to the horn?
This time,
So, not the first time you've done this?
took a while to get used to it.
It sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
That's fair. That's fair.
Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. gulp them all down in a single bite.
That's awesome. Just remind me never to go swimming near Vincemar in this game. Or in any game. Hi.
Oh, wow! That dragon got very, very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
This, by the way, is the answer to a puzzle. Right, left, back. Down we go.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn.
Right. Oh. Left. Back. Also kind enough to give us the ladder. Alright. Keep it going. We got this. Whee! While I am disappointed there's not going to be any DLC for this game, at least as far as I know, I do hope that
Well, there's definitely Antom here.
if
Let's
they do
check
bring it,
inside the
it's
fort.
good.
I want to see
And the
what
next
you're doing.
one expands more, because this game leaves a lot of interesting information. A lot of interesting conclusions. So,
Shit. More on top. You're not even supposed to be here.
slow time.
Dust people? I'll show you, weak dust people!
So the Antam took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it.
Yeah. Ravain and the Qunari were at peace forever. Then the Antam broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antam take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Good to know. Alright, what we got here? Kick. Castings of Fortune. Actually, we did level up. Let's apply some of this. Whoop. Okay. Let's see here. We have this. Projectiles we don't really need. Upgrades projectile abilities. Right here. So this will give me this. Affliction damage. Alright. This entire down section's done. Don't need that. I could get this, and then get this. Use some protection deals an additional 10% damage related to the number of possible. Alright. Activating any projectile ability also launches a projectile dealing 100 damage to nearby enemy. I do use a lot of projectile abilities. Yeah, let's grab that. That sounds fun.
Grapples, nets. The Antam are going after the Vincemar.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antom?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching.
Fair point.
They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Piss off. Alright. luckily we really don't have to worry about being too slow. There's no real progression, time sensitivity in this game. Unless a clock pops up, we don't have to worry.
Come on!
That's later.
Looks like we're doing this!
Sorry, I had a cough. Oh, wait. Slow down some time.
Enemies at range. Great!
What? Oh, I see the extra effects. That's nice. That's useful. Yeah, piss off, dude. Oh, Veil Tear is so nice. Grab that. Let's heal up before we continue onwards. Where was the continuation? Ah. Alright, let's go!
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benari Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Pishidan.
Tarala!
Come on!
I love that. I think this was referenced a few times in early Dragon Age, but never really touched upon. Fire-breathing Qunari. Let's do that. Fuck all of you. And now we can show whatever we want to.
Ready to go.
Cute, buddy. Cute. Piss off. Yoink.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Qunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
Love Valara.
As
One dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Qunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
So I did look it up. Apparently I was wrong about it being mentioned in the past. I could have sworn. It might just be me projecting memory because of Iron Bull talking about them being possibly descended from dragons.
The Antam hate magic. They always talk about how much better Qunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravain.
With this, Demeta's crossing and the blighted dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies.
like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Ghilan'nain has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no right call. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Ah, Varric. Alright. Fortune, bonds increase. Companion hardened. Lucanus is hardened. After experiencing the Blighted Dragon attack in Treviso, Lucanus is less trusting and more self-reliant. His damaging abilities are increased, but he no longer uses his supportive abilities, and relation progress is slowed. So, we want to bring Lucanus with us as much as possible to get that buff up for bond. He's probably going to be the last companion we finish, just because of him being hardened. Okay. I'll worry about all that later. But I think...
Dweller.
Blue helper waits within. Yes, we can. Come here, little guy. Alright. Secret little side puzzle. But doing this gives us a special boon, I should say. Damn. You win this round, Manfred. Let's turn this in.
Another helper waits between the facing gods.
Another helper waits between the facing gods. Which we already did. And then kick this. Activate. And we fixed the lighthouse.
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
So, all workshop upgrades are now discounted. Plus 500 power to the caretaker. We're not done with the secrets we can find here, but it will take a little more time to unlock those. But these will give us chests, these secrets.
The spirits lament,
discount.
Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek
By a decent amount, honestly. Okay, do I ever need something to say?
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Teventer, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
Yeah, Ludric and his ego.
You ever met Ludric?
Well...
Because he's been dead 300 years, living off the legend of one fluke arrow.
Oh. I just wanted to make you feel better.
My reward is showing these idiots how it's done.
Sounds like a fun read. I'm in.
You have to buy it first.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Maybe, but go easy on him. He's still getting the hang of things.
He runs into an ogre, it won't care. It'll eat him for lunch. I didn't mean your lunch.
Too late. You said the magic word. See you around.
Honestly, it's an interesting idea, making figurines to give a better feel other than what books do. Although, I do like the idea of a bestiary being filled with stuff like that. Although my personal preference is bestiaries that are that feel like medical journals type of a deal. Like you get a breakdown of the creature, you see diagrams of the arms, legs, heart, torso, you know, you learn about the creature. I love those ones.
How's it going?
Oh, there's Tosh. Alright. Usual bit. We also now have all the characters, which makes things a hell of a lot easier to sort things out. Plus, I can customize my party as I need to. For Al, we're probably going to go Balara with Lucanus. That way we have a mage, a warrior, and a rogue.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep, for gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those, who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Balara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Qunari stuff.
So your mother appraises Qunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The lords send that stuff back to the Qunari in Parvalin. They pay the lords a finder's fee.
Interesting. The lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. Only skill she had was Qunari history. The lords gave her work.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us, but that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
I love the talk about traps. Apparently, based off your option, what you pick, it changes. Because I had a different option with Thea, so kind of cool that.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
You never know it to look at him. Seems friendly enough.
As long as he likes you.
So, what I'm hearing, Hassan, is gingerwort truffles for life?
Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that.
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path, even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents, a scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Love that little griffin. So adorable. Go talk to Lacanis and do another rotation.
Well, it's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then.
That's fair. Fast travel. Square. I don't know why I keep pressing square thinking it's going to select it. I also do kind of wish that the fast travel didn't pop us out here, but popped us in the middle of the workshop. Alright, got something with Tash.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
So the Hall of Valor actually is pretty fun. It is a 10 battle gauntlet. Winning it, just doing anything really with it, gives you a bunch of Lords of Fortune boosts. If you bring Tash with you, I believe they get a bond boost as well. And you end up getting a unique equipment for finishing it. So it's pretty good to get. Anything else? Doesn't seem it. Alright, so this is where we are probably going to call it. Actually, hold on. Something I want to check. No side quest. Yeah, hold on. I want to see when a certain thing gets unlocked. Okay. Let me check my quests. Did we finish that quest? Completed. I don't see it. Okay, we are going to do a one more story advancement. Because if we do this, we'll unlock another side quest that will be useful for me while I'm off screen. That's why I press square, because the option to confirm is square in this. Alright, luckily this is just a conversation beat.
Masked mystery, secrets of the Viper, reliable source.
We don't actually have to do anything with it, just go through a dialogue.
We going anywhere?
I heard something.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the First Warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any military support you can spare.
I'm sorry. Our forces in the south are stretched thin already. And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't think much more highly of me than they do of you.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade, but anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
I considered Solus a friend. I'd hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
I kind of wish I could redesign my Inquisitor, but she doesn't look half bad. It's always nice to see her. Alright, let's go back to the lighthouse. We're not going to do the Regrets of the Dreadwolf because it's going to take half an hour to finish. But we might have something we can do. We need to go talk to Caretaker.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Nope. Damn. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reload the save file that we just did, because I don't want to spend another hour going through all the cutscenes here. And we will do it again next time. Or I'll start next set after it. So, I hope you all enjoyed the set. I'll see you guys next time when we'll continue on from here. But till then, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.